In the mid-17th century, England was torn apart by a conflict that would change the course of its history forever. This was the English Civil War, a bitter struggle over power, religion, and the very nature of government. At the heart of the conflict stood King Charles I. Charles believed strongly in the divine right of kings, the idea that a monarch was chosen by God and should not be challenged. They wanted a say in how the country was governed, especially when it came to laws, taxes, and religion. Tensions grew as Charles ruled without parliament for 11 years, raising money through unpopular taxes. Religious fears added fuel to the fire as many Protestants believed the king was moving England closer to Catholicism. In 1642, diplomacy failed. England descended into civil war. The country split into two sides. The Royalists, known as Cavaliers, supported the king. The Parliamentarians, or Roundheads, fought for parliament. Families, towns, and even churches were divided. Early fighting was chaotic and brutal, but the tide began to turn when Parliament reorganized its forces into the new model army, led by a skilled and determined commander, Oliver Cromwell. In 1645, the decisive moment came at the Battle of Naseby, where Parliament's army crushed the king's forces. Charles I was eventually captured, yet even in defeat he refused to compromise. In an unprecedented move, Parliament put the king on trial for treason. In January 1649, Charles I was executed, the first time a reigning English monarch had been publicly put to death. Shockwaves spread across Europe. England was declared a republic, known as the Commonwealth. The monarchy was abolished, and Oliver Cromwell rose to power as Lord Protector. Although Cromwell ruled with authority, the country remained unstable, with continued fighting in Ireland and Scotland. The conflict finally ended in 1651, after the Battle of Worcester, where Parliament defeated Royalist forces led by Charles's son, the future Charles II. The English Civil War left a lasting legacy, proved that no king was above the law, and that Parliament could challenge royal power. Though the monarchy would later be restored, England would never again be ruled the same way. This was not just a war of armies, it was a war of ideas, and its consequences still shape British democracy today.